Hello. Welcome back. Yeah, sorry. I was a little late there. It's a little late. Everything was going to plan, and then I tried to create a shortcut for the program that automatically switches between my stuff for streaming, right? The Godot, whatever else. I don't know if there's a caching, like Windows is like caching the thing or something, but it's because I have a thing for the buff giver thing. I have a shortcut made for that, so I could just literally hit like Windows key and type buff giver, or just buff and hit enter. Because as long as you add like you can add a shortcut to your start menu in Windows, and it'll just pop up in your little thing down there. So, in the light, I'll have to. I don't know if I've heard it already or not. But yeah, anyway, so I don't know if Windows cached it or what, but I digress. So, but yeah, welcome back. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Tuesday. So I didn't know if I was going to go live before the gaming stuff. Skeptic pointed out, originally I was going to just be doing probably gaming today, but I don't know if that's still going to go on. As far as I'm aware, it's still going to happen, and that's going to happen in like 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours from now. So we'll try and get some game dev in the meantime. So, but yeah, welcome back, Muffin. Hello. I've been doing well. Good to see you. Welcome forward. Appreciate it. How are you, Muffin? It's good to see you. But yeah, Skeptic, welcome back to Jago. Welcome back, Harvey. Panda. Double stream lucky day. Oh, you mean like double topics? Also, I think I may have figured out why my stream was dying so often. It was probably because I was also running Wallpaper Engine in the background, which was on average consuming like 20% of my GPU. That's why my computer's off, or like dark right now. We'll figure that out. But so doing actual game dev or rage bait me again into drawing? Both. We may be doing some more drawing, but at least for the moment, we're going to be doing a decent amount of gray boxing probably. Still, yeah. We'll see. We're going to feel things out a little bit today, so. Just got your ExileCon ticket. Nice. You and Teddy, huh? Good day, nice. Yeah, I know the Jagger. Yeah, that's exactly it, so. Do you use an RGB controller over software? IQ, yeah. Yeah, there's I normally use like IQ. That's IQ interfaces with wallpaper engine to change the lights normally. But outside of it, I'll use like IQ and stuff. So like IQ's running right now. So it just kind of like I could put it on red if I want to. So it's all about willpower. It's all about what I want to do. Do I want to fix it, or is it okay? Yeah, there we go. We got some color back. 2 normal people that Discord. That's true. Hi, Toon. How are you? It's good to see you. All right. So yeah. Well, if that's creating PC issues and not power. Oh, and it's not power consumption configuring. It's your driver issue. Oh, I got you. Well, I don't think it's consuming. Why is that? Hold on. Bear with me. Everything is okay. But I think it's because the actual GPU rendering is happening in the background. So like it's like an actual animated wallpaper and stuff. So I think that's the problem. I just heard, do I want to fix her? What a question. No, the background of the song. So we're getting some work done, so I'll be lurking. Good luck with work. Are you still working on the coding stuff, Muffin? By the way, the Minecraft thing later is even more toxic than I thought it was going to be. In addition to damage, health, and hunger being synced, your Your inventory synced, and so is knockback. And well, and damage. Damage, yeah. I think I named damage, but yeah. Thanks with that, you know. I also did add textures. Just I changed textures. I think I'm gonna, or the way I'm doing it, I think I'm gonna do it where the walls and stuff are the dark squares, dark texture, and then furniture items will just be, you know, like the light textures here. So we're pretty good on research. I don't think there's too much else I want to add to this thing. So so if Rakish crafts a godlike armor piece, you could just throw it out of inventory. Yeah, no, actually, yeah. Or I could equip it. Wait, I actually wonder how that works. If you, because isn't your armor technically your inventory still? Yeah, so maybe we share armor too? That'd be crazy. Armor sets will break so much faster. Armor synced too? Oh god. How's it going, Waterfowl? Well then, in that case, man. That means armor pieces will break at... that means the durability is going to be decreased for every hit as well. So like if two people are playing, it's twice as fast. Durability is literally going to go down twice as fast. Wow. You were literally just listening to this song? Found it, by the way. Equipment could be a container? Wait, for Minecraft you're talking about? I would have thought you'd have the same pieces equipped. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't actually even think about it. I don't know. All I know is it's chaos, and we're probably not going to get... The goal was supposedly they wanted to kill the Ender Dragon. I don't think that's reasonable. Hotbar armor offhand and inventory. Also weapon attack cooldowns are shared. What? Sounds good, Skeptic. Good luck with your work. Thanks for the alert, man. Oh, also, I think I'm going to go back to... Sorry, I'm being attacked by eyelashes again today, apparently. I think I'm going to go back to making the player, like, 1.5... Or the eye height 1.5 meters tall, so... I think that's what I'm going to do. But only one per weapon, not across every weapon. Oh, okay, gotcha. Interesting. You know a lot about it, Waterfowl. Have you played it before? I just looked at it earlier today and was like, oh god. I didn't know all that was the case. Also, at some point, I want to actually add a, the player's tiny. Whoa. Toon, you can't... Can he say that? Toon, you just attacked, like, everyone that's around 1.5 meters, man. That's rough. That's insane. All the short people out there, I apologize. On Toon's behalf. She's not his model. I'm kidding. Oh, no. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, though. Oh, Adam! I was literally just looking at your thing yesterday. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Oh, no. Yeah, I have seen your stream. Yeah. I have seen your stream. I really appreciate the raid. Welcome, everyone. We just started. We're doing gray boxing, and I was talking about how my player is only going to be... They're going to be a little bit higher than 1.5 meters since their eye height's 1.5 meters, but you get the point. But that's cool. Yeah. What are you working on today? Thank you, Rakish. Cypher, hello, welcome. IRAD Dev. That, for some reason, tripped me up. Welcome as well. But I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you. I'm TinBears. I, as of late, only stream game dev, really. We may be doing a little bit of game stuff later, but we'll see. Right now, I'm working on grade boxing and level design in my first game. So, first game I've ever made. Technically speaking, I mean... Well, technically speaking, this is my first game. This is the overlay that you see here below is actually made in Godot, so, yeah. I imagine your heart rate spiking when you see the gray box? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was working on Steam Cloud support. Oh, okay. Steam Cloud support? For a game, then? Or just, like, looking at it? Like, were you working on implementing it for a game that, or something that you already have? Or are you just trying to implement it as like a, an experiment basically. But Steam Cloud support, I gotcha. Skelly Seller? What's Skelly Seller? Let me look. It sounds familiar. Why is Rakish mine faster than mine? I'm not in a rush. That's okay. That's okay, Toon. When you're a founder like this, when you're a founder, you're not in a rush, man. Why would I need to be in a rush anywhere? Everything's waiting on me. Everything's waiting on me. Skelly Seller. I think I've seen your game before, right? Yes, I have. Have you made YouTube videos? I feel like I've been recommended your like a video about it before, unless I'm just thinking about the trailer. But I think I've seen it. I did indeed make... Okay, I think I have seen your YouTube video for it before. That's super neat. Nice, that's awesome. March 17th, oh, it's coming out soon. Oh, yeah. My brain thought it was closer to March than it was, but I mean, a month away. That's not too bad. That's super cool, man. Wow. I'll have to see which, how the Steam Cloud stuff went. That's interesting. Hold on, let me open this for later here. There we go. That's cool. There we go. I always liked your name too, Adam Learns Live. I always thought it was a neat name. But that's cool, man. But yeah, again, welcome. If you guys have any questions, by all means, ask away. I've been working with Godot for like a year and a half, 2 years now. I'm very new to game dev in general. Bear with me. I've been programming for like 7 years, on and off. So if you see something that makes you feel a little irate, I could completely understand. I ask for your patience, but that's about it. So if you plan on having Steam Cloud support, I'll eventually have a bunch of notes you can share with. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I would definitely read those. If I find out more about your game, I cast me on. Yeah. No, please take care of yourself. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. Again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope the cat does too. Not too much to talk about for the game at the moment. I actually didn't give my the description of my game. The name recently decided Morgana Station. So Morgana Station is a game, an immersive horror game where you, the player, are sent to a weather station to get it back online and figure out what happened in the previous crew. So we lost contact with this weather station. We don't know anything, and there's 5 people that should be there. So you're sent there. We need you to get it back online. That's very important to us, and where is everyone? So, yeah. Same boat. I know programming from college, but a month ago started using Godot. Tried to do 20 games challenge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the 20 games, I thought about doing some of them for a learning experience because you definitely are going to learn a lot doing that. So, and Shrike, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Yeah, one thing you realize pretty quick, and Irad, thank you for the follow as well. Much appreciated. One thing you learn pretty quick is that game dev is one of those things where it very quickly deviates from like almost traditional programming, in the sense that programming feels like there are kind of like safety rails, and there's just kind of like a consensus on how to do things. Game dev, there are also, ways of doing things that people have kind of standardized, but you realize how much things can be like faked and stuff, I guess, in game dev. It's just very strange. Like sizing, which we were talking about recently. Because I was going to make my player... I was going to make their eye height between... We're experimenting with eye height, basically. This says head, but it's the eye height. Because it's where the camera's actually going to be. And we just finished gray boxing this. This is just a little research station, so we got some desks here. This is the manager's place. He gets to see what everyone else is doing at all times. Also, the refreshments are right next to him naturally. So, and he gets a bigger desk. But yeah. So little research station. We'll actually have like a radar Doppler kind of screen over here. Got maybe some server racks or something, but yeah, I was experimenting with the size of the player because something just felt a little off with the doorways. Not necessarily the doorways, just I was just trying to understand how big the doorways should be. And I was making them, after modeling close to like what, for example, my doorway may be, I realized that it didn't transfer as well in game. So of course the player eye height in game is 4'9", basically, or 1.5 meters, right? And so that's a bit shorter. That's a bit shorter than I am. I'm like 5'11", so that doesn't translate super well to how I interpret the door height. So I have to try and figure out, okay, well, how do I take my perspective and just game dev, man, it's horrible. But yeah, and Cypher, thank you for the follow as well, much appreciated. Welcome again. So far I made Pong and Breakout, and that was very hard. I'm ready once it hits 3D. Yeah, 3D is definitely. I was gonna make a 2D game first, but then I ended up just saying what I wanted to do was I was only really going to be able to effectively do it in 3D. So that's what led me to just say, okay, I'll bite the bullet. Let's find out what happens, So here we are. You can actually see my Obsidian sketch here, what the building was going to look like. So pull this up. This is the Excalidraw plugin for Obsidian. So this is what I use for like modeling the layouts and stuff. So get a little bit more detail here. I guess this is over where I wanted it as well. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say as well, Pong was actually a lot harder to make than I thought. I didn't realize that the place on the paddle that you hit changed the direction that like the return angle, basically. It's not a nightmare racket, it's fine. I mostly want to learn some 2D for jams. I feel like I'll be able to get more done with jam 2D, but people still make. Yeah, I mean, I think whatever you want to do makes sense, because you're gonna find at some point what works best for you. Before I even started working on a 3D game, I made a game template, by which I started working on the actual game. So like, a bunch of like configuration stuff, like when I run the game, this is just an actual menu, right? So like it has working audio sliders and all this stuff, video confirmation stuff, all kinds of stuff, control remapping. You can also press the keys and they actually respond. It's a little feature that I did it forever ago and I left because I like it, but I want to expand on it a little bit later. So supported key bindings by hovering over, but anyway, accessibility stuff. We actually do have a load save system that's gonna not work properly with what I'm doing right now, but yeah. A dynamic menu, so we can just click continue. This is the in-game menu, so now you can see that you can save. So, and click resume instead. So, yeah. Also, quest system. You can probably see in the up there, there's Explore Research Building. That is a working quest system. I just need to get it a little bit more implemented. So much math going into one paddle. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Hi, Scala. How are you doing? All right. I think what I want to do is I actually want to level So we have the weather station here. I think I should probably... This is the previous weather station, by the way. This is what it looked like originally. So... But we're gonna completely change this now, so... It's going. We're just kind of getting into things. We're getting warmed up a bit. I was just talking to chat. The reason why the save system doesn't work, by the way, is because this function doesn't exist on the level that I've currently loaded, and it expects it. So this function tries to get called, but it's not able to. Which actually, this doesn't even get assigned either. So classic, I'm a snowmobile. Of course, we have to have our snowmobiles. So I'm gonna just... Oh, hi Growling, how's it going? 1.85 meters is a sweet spot for me for FPS and camera 1.8. So the sweet spot for you is at 1.85, and then you're saying in general it's like 1.8 or what? For room height, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I was just basically gonna go off how it feels when you're actually in the place. Kind of model things accordingly. I mean, I think this is pretty good at the moment. The walls are definitely gonna be a bit taller, which actually I could go ahead and do. So I wish you could actually scale everything, but you can't. So this way you can actually scale it. So we'll do 2.4. 1.85 for character cam position. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. These circles are not super easy to... Why? I'm clicking on the circle and it's not clicking it on me here. Draw wide is the width. Meters high, 1 meter wide. This is this cutout actually as 1 meter wide by 2. And I think that feels pretty good. The box is messed up actually. Oh, because we increased the... Oh, because we increased the height, of course. We increased the height, and so these guys got offset. So negative 0.2. Door frame with door, and the door has 1.96. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is probably gonna be fine for a door entrance. They almost feel a little. I don't know if it's the FOV or what, but they feel a little. Like I feel like they could be a bit bigger, you know. It's FOV, yeah. Which I've messed with the FOV some already, but because like I really like the way. I really like the way the rest of the building looks with this FOV. This FOV feels really natural, right? But because if we increase it, it's gonna look a bit. Actually, 90 doesn't even seem that bad. 90 almost seems a bit better. Yeah, 90 actually seems a bit better. Tech Guy, thank you for the follow, welcome. Full screen looks completely different than this small inspector screen. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I agree. Yeah, because this looks pretty wide, but yeah, once you get the actual, why is the player over here? Also, I need to figure out why the player spawns incorrectly. The normals for sizing? Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, that's why I wanted to realistically size the player, because that way you could actually use, you know, real life measurements as a reference point, right? Instead of having to just use them as a reference point and then possibly adjust the scale afterwards. I'm going to see how that works out. I hope that works out fine. I imagine it will, but find out. It's like just 80 was also too. Yeah, see, 80 is like too forward. It's like resetting the player position. Yeah, it's I don't remember why. Oh, the reason is because it's restoring the position. Yeah, because like if I try and do new save, you're gonna see it crashes, right? Yeah. Let's just go ahead and it's because of the save system. That's what it is. The save system's overriding the player position because I'm reloading using a save that was saved in this compound. So it's a little tricky. I guess we're honestly this is just the world at this point now. So maybe it'd be better to actually I'm actually not gonna do it this way. I'm gonna have a world, but I'm still gonna have a weather station. Yeah. Let's just rename this to weather station. I'm gonna reattach it just to make sure it's okay. All right, so now if I have this, right? I have my old environment that I don't really want to lose, but Oh, sorry, Waterfall. I didn't actually see that you asked about joining a game jam. Yeah, I've thought about it. I'd still like to do like a small game jam, yeah. High character can also make it feel intimidating and claustrophobic. That is also what I wanted to go for, yeah. Because I don't want things to feel like they're too spacious. I mean, realistically, this place it wouldn't be a spacious area anyway. So, yes, we got these two. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the snowmobile. All these can go away. The compound itself can also go away. Players over here now. Gonna reset your position. So this is where the player's actually gonna spawn. This should be where it is. Once we actually add things back. Right, which this guy's already... I mean, he's considered... You know, I'll actually reverse this change. I think compound's descriptive still. Yeah. So now if we actually add the buildings, for example, like the new research building. Yeah, so we can like add this research building here, right? That's funny. The research building has its own lighting and stuff, so... Only the first environment has a scene. Oh, okay. Or I mean, an effect. So we can hide that one. Then we can actually move this guy here. Old. I think this is going to be okay. Because if we load this now... So I have to go to my game script here. Game. This is the UID of... Oh, this is the UID of the old weather station. So... let's copy the UID of the new weather station. Scene. Now we should be able to run this and click new game. Well, that's weird. Mouse is broken. That's because there's a player inside. There we go. Now we are in the weather station scene, but now we actually have all this here, so. Now I should be able to just look at this and click save, new save. Oh, okay. Right, I broke everything else, because now there doesn't exist the power panel, the auxiliary generator, and the main generator. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll continue just working on stuff and not worry about being able to save and stuff yet. We can just delete world. So for the station itself, free and independent drawing, it's fine. It's happy. I guess I should create the power building next. Just go ahead and create power. Yeah. Move, duplicate to scenes, levels, building, power, move. Oh, what? Oh, because it's copy. That's so dumb. It's easier to just literally duplicate it like this and then drag it wherever you want. Strange. Power. Okay, the world boundary, I'm actually going to remove this and put it on the weather station. Here. I don't know what it is, Tim, but the moment I try to include GitHub to my Unity project, my brain shuts down, but I somehow now have a DB the live streams. That's good for the Unity thing, or Obsidian thing, but I mean, for your Git, literally what I would do is like all you really need to do, right? Is you'd want to do git init, right? So you'd want to init git repo in your directory, right? Whatever your project is. So you'd want to do it in your actual base project directory, right? The next thing you'd want to do though is you'd want to make sure your git ignore file. I don't think I can actually show you that, can I? Like you're gonna have. What does my git file look like? The next thing you'll want to do is set up your git file. So like for example, mine I include the source of where I got it, and there's a GitHub specifically with git ignore for git ignores for standard git ignores. So like there's gonna be a Unity one here. In fact, I could probably link it to you. Yep, Unity git ignore. Like this is the Unity git ignore. So I'd put that in your. That's probably gonna be what you want to start with, and then once you I would look through that git ignore and see if there's anything that you want to include that's not in there, because maybe there's something specific that you do want to keep track of. In that case, you'll want to comment it out of the git ignore. But so init your git repo, put that git ignore in there, and then do git status, right? You want to do git status, and you'll say, okay, what here do I want to add to the commit? Is there something that shouldn't be here? Like, let's say I want to ignore a new script, then I would add that to the git ignore or something, right? Or resources. Let's say I want to ignore everything under resources, then I put that folder there. But the rest of it, I'd say, all right, git add dot, and that'll add everything in one operation, and then you just do git commit -m for message, and then you're typically people do like initial commit like that. So yep. And you're basically good. But that's all you should have to do, because you're not including GitHub. You're just including Git. Git is agnostic in the sense that it doesn't care if you're using GitHub or GitLab or whatever to store it. So you're not used to working with terminal commands on Windows. That's fine. Yeah, I understand. So I mean, yeah. The good news is that the Git commands that you'll use on Windows are the exact same as on Linux. Like the application itself's commands don't change, so that'll at least be good. So but I hope that helps. So let's go back to our power building. All right, let's actually. Okay, that's fine. I don't even use Git command personally. I use VS Code with the GitHub and do all my stuff from there. Probably not best practice. No, I mean that's fine. There's literally, as far as I'm aware, there's no reason not to use some visual way of interacting with Git. And in a lot of cases, it's easier. I'm just doing it because that's how I've been doing it, and I haven't found a reason to change. I can do what I want typically fast enough that like I don't have to do anything else. Would a visual thing help a lot though? Like how it shows in the VS Code stuff? Yeah. Or even like there's even dedicated, like I think there's literally a Git GUI. Like there's a Git GUI that you can actually have. Oh yeah, GitHub Desktop is one of them. So GitHub Desktop literally shows. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Literally, that might work better for you, Jago. Like Cypher mentioned, doing it through that because it's a visual way of doing it, and that might work better for you. So, especially if you get into things that are more complicated and you're moving stuff around, I think a lot of times I'll find myself kind of wishing that I was using this instead, but I just haven't. So. That help you? Yeah, you should definitely check that out. Thanks for mentioning that, Cypher. Yeah. That was C#. Oh yeah, the workflow should be similar to Unity. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine to Jago. There, like I said, man, there's nothing wrong with doing it that way. Just a different way of doing it. All right, so for the power building, actually, this is what we want. So this was our old power building over here. This is the old design. There was a doorway here too. I don't know what happened with that, but this one's gonna go away anyway. So this guy is kind of obsoleted. So right now I'm in between having a building for the generator and stuff that's above ground, because they don't even and like the station that I've looked at for inspiration, Summit Station, they don't even have the generator above ground. Like it's just exposed. Yeah, 10 notes. I couldn't help myself. I sometimes I let the childish humor slip through, you know. I have to entertain myself a little bit as I'm doing these notes. Yeah, I hope that's better for you, Django. Yeah. It's a good catch by Cypher. Should have seen the icons and symbols before. What icons and symbols? I think that's what you mean to say. But there was just like a little generator above ground before. If we go back down to references here, like their generator, I think is over here, and it's just kind of above ground. Can't really see it in this picture, but like I don't see a generator. These are actual power poles. Wow. Oh, there's a city over there. It looks like a city, unless it's like a little town. Airbase. I don't know why I switched back to Godot. All right, well, I guess I could try two different things. I mean, if it's literally this, then all I would want to do would have this guy kind of, well, I love Clavara. La Espada. So we would, oh. I've decided it's going to be below ground. There's a din norm for din norms. How does that work? Is that like a chicken and the egg kind of thing, or? I'll learn Unreal Engine, but I find it has a harder learning curve. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, I guess if you want to do anything with it, you have to use C++ anyway, right? Versus unless you do visual scripting. It just takes less effort to make the game look so ooh-ah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm going to take Rakish's beautiful drawing and murder it a little bit here. You already did? No, I didn't. Why not the original song? It's the Dark Souls, it's the Dark Souls meme version. It's the Dark Souls meme version. Wow, hello. Welcome. I'm a noob at game dev programmer. I've been making the inventory system for multiple days now. I feel pretty dumb. I'll get faster as I learn more things, right? Yeah. I mean, you definitely will. Any tips for learning game dev and Godot faster? I think you're doing the right thing already. I think one of the best approaches, at least what worked for me, was watching tutorials, and then not because you hear of tutorial hell and stuff, right? But I think there's you'll find a point where you'll watch a decent amount of tutorials, right? Let's say you watch like 3 or 4 tutorials or more. I mean, I watched a lot more before I started. That's just how I kind of do things. I look around a lot and then I'll dive in. But as soon as you do that, that's about watching the tutorials, you'll hit a point where you're ready to try and do things. And at first you'll feel like it's really hard to apply some of the things that you learned. You have nowhere to kind of start. And that's fine. I mean, that's just part of the process. Once you get over that hump, though, you'll start remembering and like being able to apply more and more things that you learned from those tutorials. Then you can go back to tutorials, watch some more, and be able to apply that even easier the next time. Like there are a lot of tutorials on how to make an inventory system, for example, right? So you could even make your inventory system and then compare it to how someone else did it. Look at the differences, and you'll learn a little bit, that way too. So. But I think you're doing the right thing. I'm a very big proponent of doing. That's how I try to teach myself everything that I know, programming wise, is just by doing. So first I just watch basic tutorials, then try to do it. Yeah, documentation is really good too. Make sure you read the docs. Godot has a lot of really good docs for like, some initial tutorial-ish stuff as well. So. You want to be good at you'll get better at figuring out what you need to know in order to move forward. So This did not go according to plan. That's what I wanted. Perspective's jacked, but that's fine. We don't even need to represent the other side. Yeah, you want to be careful with AI and stuff. I think it's reasonable to use it for a lot of help when it comes to like the beginner stuff like that. But be very careful because it can lead you down the wrong path. Very easily because a lot of AI is a yes men. And so you have to be very careful about that, especially when you're new. Because when you're new, you don't know any better. The people who have more experience with it, they're going to be able to identify that the AI is like, this doesn't make any sense, but the AI, it thinks it makes sense, right? So that's the only thing I'd have to say about that. Hi, Nicholas. How's it going? Double check. Yeah, of course. Always do your own research. Yep. But yeah, I think you're doing the right thing. All right. Well, this is the power building. Yeah, of course. You got any other questions or anything about Godot or whatever else? Let me know. I'm right there with you. I'm working my way through things just like you are. So if I can help you with anything, I will. Do I want a square building or a circular building? This is the hard parts about game dev. I feel like if we're aiming more for the brutalist kind of architecture, I feel like it should be square. Sorry, Ragish. This is mostly edgy. Yeah, you're talking about like sharp angles and stuff. We need another. Door. This door will be a little bit more secure. This door will have a little keypad. I'll consider if they're too wide, better move down the corners. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. So I need to draw a keypad. A box doesn't satisfy you. It's fine. We also need a door on the side. We only have top down doors right now. So this is gonna be like this. We're getting kind of too small for some of this stuff.
Is this gonna be a ramp? Is this gonna be like eyes? Is this gonna be a staircase? Is this gonna be concrete? Is it gonna be just grating, like metal grating, so people don't slip?
Sorry, I was distracting myself with the fact that you haven't talked the entire stream, so then all of a sudden you start talking, and I was like imagining you as like this internal voice that stream hears, but I don't, or vice. Anyway, go ahead. No, it's gonna be, so the ramp's gonna be over here. Yeah, like how you had done it, drawn.
Right, but is it gonna be? That's just a tube. That's not a ramp, right? That's a tunnel.
It's a ramp
So
though.
what's on the floor, right? Is
It's
it a
smooth.
grate? It's smooth, but is it ice? Is it snow?
No, this
Is
is
it
concrete. This
dirt?
or this is no. This is gonna be like a metal. This is gonna be infrastructure. It's gonna be an actual building tunnel. So we put this in the ground. So this is gonna be a little tunnel. You got entrance. You got tunnel. That decreases slow enough that you could actually transport stuff on it. Because that's the other thing too. I mean, there could even be like a little lift thing. I thought it was like a voice message or something
I
came out of
wouldn't
nowhere. That's what I was saying,
overcomplicate it.
Vile. Yeah, it was like he just started talking all of a sudden out of nowhere. I'm like, people are gonna get jump scared. They're gonna be like, wait, this disembodied voice is talking. The bro's been there the whole time. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's my manager in the background, guys. Don't worry about him. That's my manager in the background. Yeah, that's Rakish.
I personally would keep it relatively.
He's been helping me
simple.
with level design and stuff. What are you saying?
I would keep it relatively simple. No
Yeah, I mean, that's
lifts,
the thing. I was thinking
no.
about a 45-degree platform elevator, honestly. Because that way we can make it a little bit shorter. So it's like this, and then it goes down, right? Okay. Why are these lines so smooth all of a sudden? Whatever. It's because it's bowing down a little bit there. Yeah. So basically, like, there could be a thing that comes here, like a lift, right? It's like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty neat.
What's the reason? What's down there that's so heavy, or what do you have to bring up and down from
Well, power
from
equipment and
that
stuff,
bottom?
Yeah.
Is it that heavy that you needed
Probably.
a permanent fixture of an elevator?
I mean, how else would you do it, Vile, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
The vibe that you gave me
Yeah.
in regards of what's gonna be power in this place,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound to me like it's like
No, but I mean, those are heavy.
industrially
Those are
heavy
like,
machinery.
well, those are like heavy cells, though. Think about what surrounds it, right? So those are gonna be heavy little cells, and you're gonna have to transport a lot of them. You could just. What the fuck? What?
Hey
What?
yo,
Tar? What? Why?
pew pewed by
Holy-
Shroud.
What? Tar, thank you so much. What the hell, man? Oh my god. Jesus. Well, that's out of nowhere. Well, gee, wow. Well, Tar, thank you so much. What? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Good lord, man. What? Thank you.
Crazy, dude.
Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, I
First
did.
message too. Holy, dude.
It's a lot. Yeah. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry. I feel like I always don't know what to say. Thank you though. I thank you. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Mod. Yes. we do have a pay to win. Tiberi is very pay to win. Yes. Wow. But yeah, Tar, sincerely, thank you very much for that. That was very kind of you. You did not have to do that. Welcome. I hope you're having a good day. Surely you can trust me. Yes. I've snoozed ads for as long as I can. I'm about to take a 3-minute break so you guys don't miss a thing. Because I run 3 minutes of ads every hour. If you're new, this is what I do. I run 3 minutes of ads every hour, and I take a 3-minute break so people don't miss anything while ads run. So it also keeps pre-rolls off for everyone. So if anyone clicks on the stream, they don't have to sit through a 30-second ad or however many ads they get served. So in a minute, I'm going to take a break for 3 minutes, and then I'll be back. But Tara, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you again. Thank you for the follow. But welcome. So what did you ask, Rakish?
I don't know, bro. I got stoned by tar.
Yeah, I forgot what you asked. I mean, the things are gonna
uh,
need to be. I think it makes sense for things to be transported because, like, I mean, imagine this, right? You gotta transport 60 pound, like 24 60 pound cells downstairs. Like,
right, right. But think about it this way, right? They make think of other things that are built and created that are also like they also require a ton of heavy materials and stuff, but they don't have a permanent fixture of an industrial elevator or something like that. That's just
I mean, do
something
you
they
have
deal
an
with at the
example
moment,
of
and
that?
then is what do
Because,
you
like,
mean? Do you have an
unless you
example of
unless you
that?
put
Like,
something down there, because even like you wouldn't want to put something down there that's so big that you can't do any, like, bring anything else down or bring anything back for maintenance and stuff, right? Like, you wouldn't want to build a small room around like a big generator, because then you wouldn't be able to do anything. You'd have to literally disassemble it, take it out, reassemble it, or have one disassemble and then bring it in. But you know what I mean?
yeah, but like,
I
think
gotta I
about it
gotta
this
take a
way.
short break. I got
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
for ads. All right, chat. So yeah, quick 3 minute break while ads run. Stretch my legs and stuff. Refresh my coffee, and then we'll resume when I get back. Be right back. 3 minute break. All right. Sorry about that. I'm back. It took me a second longer than I expected there. Oh, Cypher. Thank you. Thank you very much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. The Prime. Welcome to the Foundry. Welcome to the Foundry. By the way, if you do MC style or style, So your minecart, if you're subscribed, you can actually customize it. So you have your standard minecart. Yeah, if you do MC, I'm gonna do this. 2 like that. Did Twitch just could eat my message? It just ate my message. If you type that without the hyphen beforehand, it'll actually switch your minecart to be the subscriber's minecart. Anyway, I don't know if I have that below stream explained or not. So, if there's a slope like that, it'd be pretty dangerous to transport heavy stuff on wheels. So, yeah. I don't know anything about this game. No, I that makes sense. Yeah. Yep. That makes sense, Vile. So what are you saying, Ragish? I think it could probably just be stairs for this. Because I don't want it to be very deep either. At least...
Or small slope.
I don't know. I mean, it could be relatively deep.
Like, what's the standard, right? Like...
I don't know what the standard...
feet or 5 feet of, like, terrain above you. So if the room itself is, like, 8 feet tall, then overall the floor is going to be 10... 12.
Are you talking about
feet.
the slope?
No.
You're talking about how deep below ground, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So if the room is going to be a room that has 8 feet tall ceiling.
Oh yeah, you're talking.
And
about
you
that.
want to have a minimum of like 6 feet of material above you of rock or ground.
Right, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Then that would mean that the room overall would be 15-ish feet underground, right? That's like what I'm saying is like there's a minimum.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Again.
Yeah. Like if this is like, let's say 2 meters or something. Is it diagonal elevators for 30 centimeters of depth just to move equipment? Yeah. I could see that. I mean, if you have to have it, you have to have it, right? Like if yeah, there's just no way around it. What's the OSHA regulation on this? Yes. So in this fictional world, which is the same as my channels actually. In this fictional world, there's no OSHA. There's no OSHA. So things are kind of done, you know. We just tell people to be careful. Just don't, you know.
Well, I mean, there is kind of an OSHA, but the whole point of this OSHA is to make sure that you're not tampering and damaging equipment. They're more concerned about, the main concern is the equipment. Because this stuff is, it's expensive.
I'm American, so he may have used feet for me, but we try and stay in metric land if possible.
Yeah. I have to convert on the fly to freedom units so that he can visualize.
I'm fine with meters. I'm fine with meters. I like the metric system. Okay, so
yeah.
I
know someone who does.
Oh boy. And we'll do like so then the inside will be what? Quick record this? Why do you have to record it? I like the metric units, man. So we'll probably do like, we could do 2.4 here. 2.4 here as well. Bro's multi-measure lingual. Metric's hard for me to. I feel like Imperial's not any better. If someone told me 16 inches, or whatever. I mean, 16 inches, I feel like I could estimate someone, but like, yeah, I'm trying to get better at using metric because the game engine is in metric, right? Like so many things are in metric units, so it just makes more sense. A Floridian that publicly likes the metric system, yeah, yeah. Um. So then this is just
Yeah,
4.4
so
meters
going
down.
by that,
Yeah.
at minimum, right? At minimum, the floor is gonna be at 4.4 meters down, right?
Yeah.
You can make it that from there. You can go as deep as you want, right? But at minimum, it's gonna be 4.4. Um. Also, if you
Oh, 2.2.
want a slope, um, if you want a slope instead of stairs, right?
Mm.
Um,
It's a
at that
kilometer.
point, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to think of how steep of a slope do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want? Because the deeper you go, the further away the entrance is gonna be from the room. And it might get a little ridiculous at that, if
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I
I
want to
mean,
go 20 meters
well,
deep, and then
here's
the
the
slope
thing,
turns
right?
out to be like 400 meters
Yeah.
long, and which would be cool, honestly.
Yeah, well,
Like,
that's the
just have
thing.
the player go down this like horrendously long corridor.
I don't mind making it really like it's all about the impact of it, right? So if the player's going to go
Yeah.
down it once or twice, I don't see anything wrong with it being a longer walkway because it's not so tedious if there's actual things that happen during this trip, right? Like if you're going from the research
Right,
building to the
right.
power building and nothing happens in this long first time probably nothing would happen, right? But like the second time if nothing happens again on this walk between point A to point B and this really long corridor, like that's boring at that point. Like I mean, in a way it's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
suspenseful, but it has to be done right, right? It's very easy for things to feel like a chore, and I really don't want things to feel like a chore. Um, so I don't mind if it's a long corridor. I kind of liked the idea of it being sloped because it like elongates um the tunnel in order for it to be the depth it needs to be from the entrance, right?
Right,
Because if you only have
right.
like a 25-degree angle or something subtle, you know, I
Okay,
guess maybe
let's
that's.
do the math, right? Let's not say forklift because it could be something else better equipped.
I don't think a
Because I
forklift's
believe
even
if
There's a maximum. There's
right, right. So
maximums for forklifts
let's say
anyway.
something else than a forklift because I'm sure there's something else better equipped than a forklift, right? Because I believe forklifts are like super limited. I think it's 10 degrees
It's
or
like really
15
small.
degree slope. It's like super
A ramp or
poo
slope
poo.
incline is defined as angle. Assume. Let's see. Yeah, grade. So the grade is the height over the length. Okay. So that's just a ratio. Um.
Okay, hear me out. Crazy idea, and I have to go eat.
Yeah.
Um, Imagine, picture this.
Yeah.
Picture the tunnel, a very
Mm.
long tunnel,
Yeah.
right? Long enough that the entrance at the end looks just relatively small.
Yeah. Sure.
Um, Pipes and wires and a bunch of shit on the left or the right, either one. And on the
Yeah, I
opposite
wouldn't mind if it's
side,
like backroom style, or like utility tunnel style, where it's you got like
yeah,
the.
yeah. And on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
do you know those old people elevators that they
Yeah.
install in their homes
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the
The elevator on
chair
the
that
side.
goes up the stairs? Imagine something like that,
Mm-hmm.
that like you can pull down a platform, like a pallet-sized flat platform,
Is
and
that
that
Fallout Boy? Mm-hmm.
becomes like almost like on rails. Or imagine the tunnel itself on the floor has rails to imply that
Yeah.
at some point something on rails was used to like
Oh,
go up and down,
so like it's like a so
like kind of like
so
mine
the
tracks, but
thing
not
used
really.
to move the equipment is not doesn't stay here. It's taken away.
Either doesn't stay or it's there, but it's put up.
I mean, it
Like
could just be,
the
I
old
mean,
people chair that
I
is
mean the
not
thing
in
is
use.
that
It's there on the side.
if this is here, this is literally going to be absorbed into the floor down here. You know, it's just going to sit flat on the floor anyway. You know what I mean? So this could literally just be decoration at that point
I
if it's
mean,
just
if
sitting
it's
flat.
just decoration, if that works, and you can make the slope like harsher. But the way I thought of it is if
Mhm.
it's that if there's like this massive, super wide elevator that encompasses the whole tunnel. First of all, the tunnel's gonna have to be wider. It's gonna have to be pretty wide tunnel because it wouldn't make sense. At least in my head, it doesn't really make sense to make a vertical 45-degree elevator and make it like 4 feet wide.
Well, of
It's
course
just
not 4 feet wide. Yeah.
yeah. And the way I thought of it, that's the only way up and down. You could make it so that you have that, and then on the side a very narrow staircase or something. But then it feels like it's a prominent feature that doesn't get used.
But
That's
it
what I
could be
want to
used.
avoid.
Yeah.
It could be used, but why would you when it's not very fast? It's just gonna go up and down the stairs on foot faster.
I mean, it could be decently fast. Depending on the length of the thing is whether or not it makes it worth it though.
I mean, they're usually not very fast. It's usually very torquey to carry heavy stuff.
It could be built different.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. I'm gonna go eat.
All right.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah, for me it depends on the length, maybe. If was that Fall Out Boy? No. Hold on, let me send you. I can link you the thing. It's like a Nightcore version of something. Wheelchair mode is as difficult as possible. True. This was that link. It was Teeth by Musics, I think. Yeah. I don't know who originally sang the song. Five SOS, gotcha. Oh, Seconds of Summer. Yeah, yeah. I gotcha. I see it now. Huh. I actually don't know if I've listened to the original. I'll have to check that out. I may actually like that one more. All right. Hmm. Why do you have I can fix her in the tags? Because I can. Sorry, that's my reply always when someone asks. Just because it's funny. That's it. Just like I have Rakish's. I think I have Rakish's paycheck in there still. I can't see my tags right now, but I'm pretty sure I have Rakish's paycheck in there as well. I like this a lot. I'm trying not to stay attached to this though, because it's about what makes sense. Yeah, you do. Yeah, yeah. That's basically it, Vile. Just messing around. I feel like this is something that would actually benefit gray boxing it a bit in this editor here instead here. Um uh Name this to drawing too, just to be consistent. All right. Um, all this can basically go away. German rage bait. What is what would be that? I agree with Rocker's point that if it's a prominent feature occupying most of the hallway, it's a bit off. It's never used for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could see it if it's in passing. Oh, as a tag, I got you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I rage bait you so much, Jago. Yeah, I agree. Let's see here. So, we'll create a CSG combiner. We'll name this tunnel. Wall one. We'll just name it wall. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, so that's 4.4. Still be a decoration to make the tunnel? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think it's all about how like you look at it, right? Because you could add it and it be ignored, and that's just kind of that, right? Because I mean, if a player never has to interact with it, then it's just decoration at that point, right? Which I feel like that's true for a lot of games. Usa, hello, welcome. How are you? Wait, a horror game where you're on a wheelchair the whole time now we're cooking? That would be a scary thing. Have you it reminds me a little bit of the Indo-Parasitic game. Have you seen that? Where you're just crawling around with one arm. I guess we could just do like a 0.4 probably for thickness. I don't really know. I would want it to be at least 2 meters wide. Because I want to watch a lot of horror YouTube. Oh, okay, yeah. There's another really cool game. I think it was being made by that guy as well. It had something to do with like almost like noise, like things when the creature would like move around, it would like distort the noise, but you couldn't like you couldn't really like see it. You would just see the noise pattern like changing or something. It was interesting. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's by the same guy though. Maybe we do 3 meters. Let's think here. So that's kind of a narrow. What is the transform? We'll do negative 1 point or 3. We'll do 3 meters. Yeah. And now that we're rotated. Oh, I rotated the whole tunnel. Ooh. That's an interesting way to do it, but I don't know if that's how I want to do it. Okay, so for the wall, if that's... Yeah, because if I rotate this, why does that rotate everything? What if I do 30? Yeah, okay, that's... Oh, it's X rotation? No, it is Y rotation. Yeah, no, okay, that's it then. I guess I'll leave it like that. It's not a big deal. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's horrible. Really? Okay. So the Y. Why is the Y so tall? Y shouldn't be that tall. Oh, because it's the Y. Yeah, so in this case, it's like 3. Length would be 10. Yeah. Rotate the cube, it's fine. Am I rage baiting? I'm sorry. It's okay. We got it now. Um, for 2 meters. I don't even need to do that. 3, yeah, so 3 meters wide. And then this is gonna be like 0.4 tall. Yeah, 3 wide. Okay, we'll just um but no, what song's currently playing? This is Chaos Chaos. Do you feel it? Yeah, I don't know of an easy way to like integrate it because I thought about doing that as well. So we have 3 tall. Yeah, so this should be equidistant, right? Oh, no, that's equidistant. I was gonna say it looked off. It's YouTube playlist. Interesting. Oh, I guess you could kind of do it with like a YouTube. Interesting, yeah. I mean, the YouTube's the API may still be around, but they crack down on a lot of interaction. There, that's a square. Interaction between what am I thinking? They crack down on the API usage of bots with YouTube. Yeah. No, it's just music.youtube. The web data of the site. Ah, gotcha. A lot of people that have song command. Yeah. I haven't had a lot of people request it. Um but so I didn't think about it too much. Cause like I always thought about it just for me, kind of like a excuse me, like a almost like a completion thing. I'll write it down to whoops, to look at after stream. So I didn't know more people would be interested. Figure out song command. There we go. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. I'll try and look at it and figure it out. Hopefully, I can get something going for it. So now we should just be able to, yeah, now we can just rotate the whole tunnel and all this stuff, all the magic's going to happen to these guys automatically, so. Don't do command, you already have an overlay, just place the name. I guess I could. I guess an overlay would be better. So it's a little, I mean, it's a bit of a dichotomy because I like to have stream as clean as possible. Like the only kind of thing I have on stream is the very minimal overlay for the game, right? But so I like to keep stream clean. The pro would be that if it is an overlay, you don't have to type a command for it, which is nice. That's good for people. The bad thing is then there's something else on stream, which some people also don't like. The pro of the command is that it's keeps stream clean, but then you have to type something. So every time you want to know. Oh, it also supports really? Okay. So it's called now playing. Okay. I'll let me add that to the notes. Yeah, I'll check that out later then. That's pretty cool. Sabikins, hello. Nice 2 streams away from 3 stream streak. Easy. Thank you for being a long-time supporter, Sabikins. I really appreciate that dedication. It's good to see you. How you doing? If it's command, then some people won't know and they'll ask. Then some people will say there's a command and they'll use a command. Yeah. 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 The chain events will be repeated many times. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I feel like that one would be repeated more often than if it was an overlay, but people would also miss the overlay. They'd be like, "Oh man, what song's playing?" It's like, guys, wait. Someone in chat would be like, "Look, bottom right of stream or something." I guess both. You could always probably do both pretty easily, but see. As like asking the streamer what game are you playing? Yeah, exactly. Oops. Let's add the weather station back. What kind of feeling does this give? This would have to go down pretty far. So let's see here. This okay. I don't know what's going on there. So below the surface is this. Oh my god. Yeah, that would have to be way too long. I mean, we're talking that would be like okay, maybe not that far. Hold on, let's do like 20 meters. Yeah, that'd be like 30, I guess. Yeah, that'd have to be like 30 meters of... That'd be way too much. I mean, that'd be atmospheric, but like, I think that's too much. I think that's too much. You know. I think what we do is probably just maybe like 15 meters, and then bad man. That looks so weird with simple rendering. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Thanks for reminding me. I can add the I can add the override. So our game, you can build tension. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not discounting the use of like a long tunnel. It's just I'm thinking as well of like what I would. I'm thinking about what I would like to work with too. You know, what do I want to work with to make happen? Like this doesn't feel too bad. You know, it's not very deep, but tunnels are great in horror games. Now that I think about it, yeah. I just don't know. I mean, there could just be a handrail, stairs. So you walk down the stairs, and then the rest of it's just a little platform for like some minor transportation of goods. Number 69. Yeah, someone was like, you should make it where it says nice every time my heartbeat hits 69, but I'm like, I'm like, my heart rate normally hovers. Yeah, I mean, see, like my heart rate normally hovers around this range, so it would be saying it way too often. So yeah, I think, um, how do you determine? I would have to calculate the step depth. Depth of no, I wouldn't have to calculate the depth of stairs. I would have to calculate the depth of stairs because I would need to know how many. Uh, no. Yeah, because if you want to make stairs walkable, and you have some kind of tunnel, right, like this. If it's like this, wait, are these rotated now inside? No, they're not. Okay. Like that, I mean, I could see stairs. Like, see, stairs for this are gonna be too steep, right? 15 to 17 centimeters deep are house stairs. Are house stairs pretty equivalent to like? See, I feel like that is the maximum for, because stairs are gonna completely change this too. Because like let's say we create some stairs or something. Binary, and then stair box. Industry are around 20 to 25 if you need to climb up a narrow space. So okay. So they're deeper if you need to climb up a narrow space? Or you're talking, oh, you're talking about how tall? Or No. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're talking about depth, so stairs can be pretty steep. Yeah. Borderline ladders. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm wondering, like, because I mean, we could do that kind of thing. How tall? Yeah. So are they equivalent? Are they like equivalent then? So it's like 17, 17, or I guess stairs are typically yeah, they're shorter on the vertical than they are how deep. Like you have much more foot space than how much you've gone up, right? Twice the foot size space, yeah. So like what would like point 0.2? This is like the foot size space. And then we could do like 0.17, for example.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Burger King foot.
What?
I don't know. I put on my headphones and I heard you say foot, and that's the first thing that came to mind. TinBears foot letters. Is there a brain rot in TinBears?
No.
None, zero.
No.
So it's utopia.
Um, 0.6. Yeah. We're making your favorite thing right now.
Tacos? What are you making?
You like tacos that much? One of your
They're
favorite
good.
things? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm calculating. I'm calculating like stair depth.
Okay.
I'm using stairs to calculate how deep this how long this tunnel. I'm using stairs to calculate how the angle of the tunnel. There are certain things I feel like that only make sense in game dev. It's insane. I'm assuming I'm assuming some of this is. I imagine a lot of it mirrors real life, at least some of it. Like,
Well, I
how
mean,
did architects did
how-
architects start with stairs? I feel like they would have had to start with stairs because
No,
there's no point in creating a structure
no,
without people, right?
No.
Without being able to traverse it with
No.
people.
no, no, and no. Listen, how deep do you want the steps to be?
How deep or how tall?
How deep? How deep? Now, how tall? How deep? Like, do you want the person to be able to step their entire foot on each one, and then have a couple of inches to spare on the front and back, or do you want them to be relatively tight? Because that also determines how far down they go.
Yeah.
It's not just how tall they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you want them to
Of
be
course.
a death trap?
But
Do you
they
want
have.
them to
But
be normal, or do you want them to be comfy?
wide is normally around 26. That's fine. Wait, what? Oh yeah, like 4. I guess that makes sense. Hmm.
Maybe you can look at the tunnels in Jurassic Park for inspiration.
Why is this stair complete? Like, this stair's like jacked, but this stair's okay. Weird.
What's that? Well, I gotta find that picture of that staircase in Jurassic Park.
Foot space? You're talking about? Wait. Oh, you're talking about depth. Dark Rage. Hey, how's it going?
Tinby love how deep? Praygasm.
How deep indeed? Thank you for the 47 months. Welcome back to the Foundry Dark Rage. Just good to see you. How have you been? What you been up to? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind Vile, like you're talking about, if the stairs are deeper.
By the way, if you wanted to do the thing I mentioned, like a narrow staircase and an elevator, that's kind of what it would look like. or could look like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, I wonder what the incline of like these stairs are.
I feel like those are pretty deep.
Like
Oh,
I
shit,
sent
oh,
you,
shit.
what I'm
Pretty
looking at,
deep.
Jago, in regards to like the stair incline. Actually, I'll paste it on stream so everyone can see here. Hold on, it's a good reference picture. Like I like how deep these are, or yeah.
Oh, wow, phrasing, buddy.
A lot of things change every time we talk, but good. I'm glad to hear it. Yep. Life goes on, man. What is it, Ragged?
Nothing, just laughing.
36-degree stairs with maybe 25 centimeter height, 30 centimeter foot space. Like metal grate stairs, they could easily overlap. Well, I'm not concerned if they overlap. I don't know what you. I'm assuming by overlap you're just talking about like this, right? Like that's fine. I'm just because they don't need to overlap at all for what I'm trying to look at here, because I'm just trying to figure out like, because they can remain at point to point for now, right? I don't know why I can't use my hands at the moment. Sorry, I'm getting used to this body still. Like for this, all I'm doing is shrinking just to see right now what makes sense size wise. I don't know. There may be a benefit of actually overlapping them a little bit for like texturing, but I'm not quite sure for that. But yeah. I'm doing well though, Duck Ridge. Coming back from vacation. Day 12. Wow. Long time. That's a long time. What? Why did a hype train just randomly start? Is Twitch that delayed? I think you kicked that off, Dark Rage. I think you kicked that off, and it like 2 minutes ago, and it just now came through. Oh, good lord. If they overlap, you don't have to worry about the foot space. There could be as many steps as you want, but I guess you don't want it to be. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it's super steep. Yeah, if they overlap, the angle exceeds 35 degrees. Right. I'm purely talking about the difference between each step as you go down. Twitch is scuffed. Yeah, Twitch is horribly scuffed. So like 0.25 for the height. Those are gonna be some steep stairs for sure. Oh god, I hate that it's off like that, but. And then 30 centimeter for the. You even got the hype train badge. Nice. There you go. Well, thank you for kicking that hype train off. Is there an angle? There's ruler mode, but there's not like an angle, I guess. I wish it'd tell me what angle. So this is gonna be, so this is 0.2 for the depth. This is only 20 centimeters deep though. So how much foot space do you think there'd be though? Because like I'm definitely fine with making the stairs pretty deep like this. Around 30. Okay, are you width or depth you're talking about?
Definitely not height.
So 25 tall. Oh, and 25 tall and 30 depth, you have a 40-degree angle. Gotcha. I mean, that's kind of a chonk stair. Feels like. I think that, I mean, that's not too bad. I wouldn't mind if they're a little bit thinner. So I mean, honestly, I kind of like this. Yeah. By the way, yes, it is. Yep. Metal grate stairs. So yeah. So this the whole station will take, like, imagine I'm gonna try and replicate this kind of shot in game. So this shot right here, I want to replicate this feel in game. This is what I'm aiming for.
I think 25 centimeters tall is too tall, then.
25 is too tall.
Yeah, I feel like 25 is too tall.
Only 4 tall. What do you mean? Well, how point? I mean, that is. I mean, that's definitely on the taller side. I feel like it can be reasonable though. So, do you feel like it's why do you feel like it's too tall? Stair shaming. I'm sorry.
Me?
Yeah. Why do you feel like it's too tall?
Because it is. It's almost a foot.
Yeah. But I mean, have you ever climbed steep stairs before?
Yeah, but they were not this steep. I haven't climbed anything this steep. They may exist.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't, but I haven't.
Right.
This feels like steep. This feels
Yeah.
like mountain path.
Stairs in industry. I don't think Rakish has had to be in a narrow spaces in the industry. Well, thank you for thank you again for starting the hype train. Dark Reach. Oh my gosh. I love how Tar did not start a hype train earlier with the bits, but the lone sub just now delayed hype train. Wow, it's just funny. But yeah, thank you again, Dark Ridge. Much appreciated, man. 3 to 4 centimeters tall. Wait, 3? Huh? Wait, 3 to 4. 3 to 4? First, how deep? Now too big. The box, I mean. That's the big part of a lot of my streams, Cypher. Many innuendos throughout it. I'm sorry, Dejag. I don't understand what you're saying. 3 to 4 tall. Are you just talking about like this 3 to 4 tall? Or what? I guess that is what you're talking about, because you're talking about not. I mean, but the thing is though, is this is 40 centimeters. So I'm not sure if you're like it looks off because your stair currently make them proper metal grid stair size, but making the box only 3 centimeters tall. Oh, I understand what you're saying. You're talking about making it like, yeah. So oops. 0.4 and then 0.4. So you're saying like this basically. Yeah. Okay, you're talking about like this basically, right? Yeah, and then this is the metal grate. Yeah. 24s. I mean, yeah, this is no, this is 24. Yeah, this is like 24 separated brackets. These. And it'd be good to have like a railing, but feels a little too high. It's only 20. All right, let me convert it back to this. I wonder how. How do I do this? There we go. Oh. There we go. Duplicate. Delete. I think this is good. So like if I select the stair itself, and we don't do intersection anymore. Yeah, this is good now, right? Yeah. Okay. Wow, that actually worked out a lot better than I thought it would. If we do intersection, oh, because that's this guy. What if we do intersection? Persuamua. Thank you for the follow, welcome. Sorry if I butchered your name. Your foot space is currently 20. So foot space would need to be longer too. I guess that makes sense, right? Wait. Yeah. Did you talk about a little bit longer foot space wise? Is this what you're talking about? I feel like everything I knew about stairs is a lie. I feel like everything I knew is a lie. Oh, these are the okay. So on the 2030. Ah, yeah, like a 34. I see where you rounded up now. But how are you doing, Pursuer? Welcome. I think if they overlay just a little bit, it'll look good. Oh, because now as well, I understand what you're talking about, Bile. If they now it's okay if they overlap too because of the oh, so 30. Oh. Yeah. So if it's 30 and this is like 30, right? And then now you still only do the intersection. Do intersection and you do like under just a little bit. I don't know how much you would actually do them, but vindicated. Is this kind of like I feel like it'd need to be, we got 0.25, yeah, like that. Like this. Maybe this would look good here. And then actually I need to move this guy back now. This. Take a measuring tape and measure your steps. I mean, they're, what do you mean? Why do I need to measure them? Why do I need to measure them? Because I can see how long, how wide they are by here, Panda. It's like I know they're 30 centimeters from this. X is foot space, Y is height. Oh. I think these look pretty good then. Oh, so the foot space, I see. So the foot space is technically can overlap a little bit. I guess that makes sense because stairs actually, a lot of times they'll have like they can have like a little bit of a lip as well. So that way, I guess wherever you put your foot, technically the foot space is longer because of that. You can have very steep staircase and entry, but still need foot. Yeah. That makes sense. Because I was wondering about that. If you have really steep stairs, you can't really do that. Sorry, if you have really steep stairs, but you don't have them very deep, then your foot won't have somewhere to go. Yeah. I guess the dangerous thing about that though is you really have to like pull your foot back in order to jump, like go up to the next stair, so you don't catch, your foot on the step as you're stepping up. Cool. I wish there was an easier way to like duplicate these stairs to look at, but Spider, hello, welcome back. Eventually it's a ladder. Yeah, it's, I don't like how much my perspective of stairs and everything has changed. I don't think it's a good thing, frankly. It's there's something very concerning for me right now. Yeah, with metal grate stairs, the stairs don't have a wall your foot can hit. Yeah, that's kind of scary too. So you have a good opportunity here to create the first video game ladder. Oh, the first good video game ladder. Yeah, it was funny. Rakesh was he mentioned something about a ladder, and I was like, well, do I want to create a ladder? Yeah, see, I was kind of close to what I wanted. Look, the angle's pretty close here. The angle's pretty close. So, because what? Oh yeah, because this is negative. This would be like. Wait, what? Let's see. I got to take a short break for Azra on the Twitch side to keep pre-rolls off for everyone. So I'll be taking a short 3-minute break, so you guys don't miss anything. Should I make it a study about stairs? Exactly. Wait, hold on. That's such a good reference image, Dark Rage. Such a good reference image. Wait a minute. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Tens and ladders. Who's rolling first? It'll be fine. Are there no array tool for 3D objects? There may be. I know people have rolled their own. There may not be, yeah. I think you may have to like create that yourself. There are add-ons and stuff, I'm sure that could do that, so. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Quick 3-minute break while ads run. All right, be right back. All right. I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Took me a second longer again. All right. Let's continue. So, I mean, yeah, those stairs look pretty good for the for what I want. Um, Now the hard part will be, I guess I could just create a slope that the player can walk on. Yeah. You better? Yeah. No, I feel like it's the slope just feels better. The thing that I don't like about, I'm not against implementing like a stair stepping thing, right? Everything else is messy, yeah. It's just that I don't know. I'm not a big fan of when you walk on stairs is that it jolts you up, you know? I don't know. There's just something, even though it's not as realistic, I just like it when there's a smoother camera. I don't know, that's just me personally. I don't know how everyone else feels about it. Yeah. Yeah. How far down is this stair? 3.8 meters. So what angle was this? So this one was 33.7. So I don't know how wide the step is. Actually, the step should probably be, well, the steps are going to look like this. I feel like they should probably be wider. Yeah, they don't look very wide. I mean, they're 0.4. Wait. Yeah, they're 0.4 meters wide at the moment. Oh, because you're talking about the depth in that regard. Okay. So it's like 17 or 170. Wait, what? Well, that can't make sense. What is happening? Why? What? How is that a meter? I know this isn't a meter. Yeah, this is, so it's 40. Yeah, 40 centimeters deep. Yeah, but then it would be, so it's like 25.3. So then if that's the well, table starts at 28. So no. I think the stairs do need to be wider though by a little bit. Problem is I'm gonna need to expand all these guys. Oh god. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Let me actually look up some kind of Godot here. Godot array object. I mean, I'm looking at the thing here, and the it's kind of crazy actually how well the staircase walking looks. Wow. Let's go back here. Is there a Godot fence or something? There's got to be like a better way to create. The stringers are absent at the moment. $25? Yeah, around 25. It's like oh, where does it start from? It might not. There we go. Oh, this is 20. Oh, that's yeah, that's a bit too short. I think I measured wrong. It's a good thing you started at 20. I mean, I think I should probably maybe like just less of a depth, you know? Or decrease the overlap a little bit. Because those are pretty steep stairs at that point. I mean, it's not. I do like the steepness, but. Right, agrees a little too much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's just delete some of these so I don't have to modify as many of them. I'll just recreate them. So I think I'm fine. Hi, Builder. When are you adding a squirrel? I think a squirrel would be very out of place here. It might be a bit too cold for a squirrel. 36 degrees? Okay. What is the... And what, so... Rats in the trees? Yeah, I know. They get into everything, man. So the x-axis is the foot space. So which one? You said 36. So try 27 to 28 wide. Well, this actually will. This is 25. So 20. Do you think a little bit more? My 5 seems okay. Okay. 27 to 28, okay, but you can keep it at 25. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to keep it steep if possible. In regards to the stringer, that's gonna be hard. I don't even know, because that's what I was looking at Panda to see if there's a. I thought there'd be like a good way to create. Like, I don't know how to create an array of. I don't know how to word it properly. There's a rectangle generator. Is this what I'm looking for? That's not what I want. Yeah, there's like procedural geometry. Is this kind of like what I want, right? Dope. Procedural linear stair generator. Might be a little bit like what I want. They don't have an example. It's kind of sad. I want to be able to see it. Linear stair. Oh, you can actually, that's pretty cool, actually. Huh. Crow, hello, how's it going? I don't know if this is actually gonna be what I want. I think that's gonna be what I want anyway. All right, well, anyway, that's fine. We're just gonna hide this for now. Yeah, the angle, so now the angle, so the angle is, so the width is 25. And you said, but you said X is the foot space. Right? On that? Which is 30. Till you overlap, yeah. Oh. Wait, till you overlap? So then just wide? Hi, King. Good to see you. I'm just going to be listening for today. Well, welcome. I hope you had a wonderful day so far. Welcome back. We're working on stairs today. Well, right now at least. X is basically just wide. Okay. So then 25. So 25 is, and then we're 25 wide by 30, right? By 30, right? Yeah. Or 25 by 0.4, 40. So 25 by 40? Oh, well, not technically, I guess. No, it's 6. Wait, this is only... Oh, no, sorry. Step height would be up here. So that'd be 20. So that's 38.7. So that's still not quite the right angle then. Yeah, because if it's 25. So then that's not quite house stairs. 38, okay. Will the step accuracy actually affect character models, or the models just glide up and down? They're just gonna glide up and down anyway. It's gonna rage bait you in Discord. It's fine. Sorry, guys. I'm also trying to figure out the thing in a little bit here to see what's going on. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. Wait, what is that? What is that in Unity, Panda? I mean, Tajago. Gar slide for stairs? Yeah, exactly. That's the default building tool in Unity? Really? I'm shocked Godot doesn't have something similar for that. Can you edit the so you can do the step count, but you can't, so you can't do like, you can't do some of the other stuff in today, but wow, that's insane. That's really nice.
There must be an add-on for Godot for that, right? There must be.
I imagine. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I feel like you know, I feel like Godot's missing a few things.
I mean, dude, for gray boxing, you're gonna complain. You're gonna complain about one thing. You're gonna get Raka started, the Jago. He's gonna start. He's gonna start getting upset. Oh, you sure you don't want to use a different game engine?
So fun to rage bait you, dude.
I was waiting for it, Tay. I'm gonna click accept before you can even decline it. Or he's saying Ragish? Exactly, Gaxco. Yeah. How are you doing, Tay? Tay, you gotta do me a solid, buddy. I know you can do it for me. So excited. Godot stair builder. Every time I look at stairs, it's all about. Oh wait, this is on. This is something. I mean, okay. This is a pretty recent one. All right, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. Advanced tool, let me look. Oh, you could make spiral staircases? Oh, that's what the circumference is for. Oh. That's really neat. Oh, and then you can change how. Oh, wow. That's pretty insane. Do me a solid and actually be real for once, bro. This guy's always fake. This is not the op menu I needed. You've changed, Tay. You used to be real, man. Guy used to be nice to me. Stairs. There's stairs. That's not it. Oh. Oh. Wait, what is this? So great boxing is just something you can do. Yeah, don't get Rakesh started, the Jago. Rakesh was already irate about that before. He's already irate about that before. This guy, I gotta be careful with him. So there, you could just define a literal ramp too. That's cool. Now hold on, chat. I'm just looking at this on GitHub real quick to see if this is actually what I want. Oh, it's just a ramp though. Can you make? Oh, you can't. Yeah. Sure, I'll try it. Yeah. There we go. Tay loves those emotes. Door cutouts? Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, you're gonna get Rakesh started. It's over already. It's over, man. All right, well, let's add. What was it called? I already forgot. Proto ramp. Proto. I think I have to oh. There we go. Proto ramp. It's fine. Stairs. So width. Wait. This is width. This is width the wrong way though. High depth. That's not gonna be exactly what I want. Calculation step dimensions. Wait, what is this? Calculation width, depth, and height. Oh, same as single step. Okay. Is that how you felt the moment? Why? So I want 0.3. Wait, no. Wait, is that what I want? 4. 0.4. Oh, it is the same. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Why is this gray? I mean, like orange. Oh, it's because it's tool script. It's like I've forgotten everything already. How much is that? Yeah, that game's insane, dude. So the step height would be, we were gonna do 0. Was it 20? So 0.2? And the depth was gonna be 0.25. Is that right? Looks correct to me. Mm. Basically like this, right? And then, so this needs... Perfect. There you go. See, Raggish? Raggish?
Don't talk to me, Tin.
Or negative 38.7, was it? Was it negative 38.7? I think that's good, right? Look at that. Beautiful Rakish. Such a hater, dude. Such a hater.
Oh, don't talk to me, Tin.
Chad, I apologize for him. I apologize on Rakish's behalf.
That's crazy. Wow, you changed cups? Where'd that blue cup come from?
It's a water glass. I'm just drinking water right now. I'm a water kind of guy.
You're a watery kind of guy.
Believe it or not, they call me the water drinker. Can you believe that?
I
Mijo?
think you have more names than the Messiah at this point.
Okay. I think the steps are too thin. I'm gonna be one hair, maybe a little bit wider. There we go. I want them to feel cramped, but what are your thoughts,
Space
Ragish?
for a handrail.
Huh?
Leave space for a handrail.
The handrail can go outside.
Safety first.
The handrail can go outside, you know?
No, absolutely not. Needs to be a death trap, though. If they fall, they are rolling down that steep ramp.
No. I'm a little with the Jag on this one. I feel like it'd be hilarious not to have a wait, that could be an ending. That could be an ending. Like you you walk onto the slide thing, and you just hear your screen goes black, and then all of a sudden you hear like stumbling, and then and then that's just it. It says you fell down the shaft and died. You're rescued later on. I think it's fine to have a. I'll put a handrail. It's fine, but or it could even be like
it's the least important part.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's wow. You really feel like that?
Yeah, who gives a shit about handrail, bro? All the other stuff has to have a good feeling, you know?
So I wonder if this is too thin now, you know?
You're never gonna know until you fill up with whatever else you're gonna have on the left side and actually walk with like a character down it.
Well, the pipe, like anything. I mean, I feel like the if there are gonna be like pipes and stuff, that could just terminate maybe into the wall or something. I don't know. The tunnel height for a diagonal elevator feels too small. Yeah, I mean, I can extend that out more. Like that's gonna change, right? Like this will be higher. Are you talking about like that needs to go further away, or what? Because I wouldn't even mind making it a little bit further away, but yeah, that's fair, I guess. I mean, it should be 3 meters. Yeah. It should be 3 meters. No, it's actually not 3 meters. No, it's 2.6 actually. Make an elevator box with your desired width and height of elevator space. I could do it that way instead. You're talking about just like in doing a Boolean operation? Oh, you're talking about making like a box. Oh. Yeah, you're talking about like this, right? Let's say it's like up to here. Yeah. I mean a 2 meter tall thing would barely not collide. So yeah, it's a little tight. I'll redo the tunnel though. I'll redo the tunnel because I can actually do a I can do this a bit better anyway. Cargo ref. So for the shaft, we'll do here, and then this is 15 meters, for example, so we could do like, sure, 15. This would be 3 meters by 3 meters. I duplicate it and then do cut out. And then we do this, and then we do we'll do like 3.2, 3.4, 0.4. Yeah. All right, and then now we can just do subtraction, and then now we have the shaft. Better done. And then we can just do this. Go. Do we have to put it on this too for the? Oh, interesting. You do. That's strange. Okay. Actually, we'll do a material override. This is actually what we should have done. Yeah, dark. There we go. Okay, so let's move this old tunnel out of the way. We're gonna rotate this bad boy. A little too much there. It was negative 38.7. Yeah, now the cargo's got plenty of room. So let's say it goes up to here. Yeah, so yeah, it'll be good. Because the shaft will probably want to come out a little bit more anyway. Oh, we already have that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Cool. Well, let's just delete this guy. Ooh. I just realized if I have a building below ground, I'm not gonna be able to do a world height thing. Cause world boundary collision box. Cause that's nice. Cause it makes sure basically like. I guess if you have uneven terrain, it's not too much of a concern anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be all over the place. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So for this, for the collision, can I actually? Let's delete this guy now. Can I? Oh. Oh, collision's enabled. Oh, that's so cool. It just comes with the collision. Hey, I like that. Okay. Let's disable the world boundary. What? Oh, there's a world boundary on this. Hey, there we go. Okay, we cannot walk up the stairs. But yeah. That's funny that, okay, so the stairs are actually that. Okay. There was another thing that I saw for stairs that was pretty damn good. I don't know if it was updated or not. Hmm. Interesting. There's all this stuff's gone away. Oh yeah, this is old enough that it's using Jolt, Godot Jolt which is the physics server, as a plugin instead. Hey, Sudo, how many years until this is done? That's a good question. No idea. No idea. I mean, I think some things will move a lot faster. It just really depends. I mean, I'm in uncharted territory right now, and so I cannot give any estimates. I know you're probably shooting the shit, but I figured I'd answer seriously because it is a good question anyway. About that product, yeah, really. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think once I get past this kind of stage and into some other things, I think things are gonna happen. I mean, because like when I actually started adding some things to interact with, things went by pretty quick. But it's figuring out what exactly I want for the level and stuff. It's harder. Before or after GTA 6? I don't know. GTA 6 has been announced, so skill building or leisure projects, yeah. Before after Star Citizen? Oh, surely before. Surely before. I thought I deleted the... Why have I not deleted this? Why is the tunnel all the way over there? Huh? Oh. I was before Half-Life 3? Yes. Yeah, before Half-Life 3. Well, we got that one, for sure. All right. What we'll do... where do I know that song from? Your Name, Kimi no Nawa. I gave it. It probably get there one day. See, unless the world ends first, but yeah. But I mean, at some point, yeah, we'll see. Surely has to be 42 steps. Yeah, there are some people have already made AI games and stuff. It's always been a very strange kind of thing to look at. All right, I'm pretty happy with this. So this will definitely be. I think this room itself will need to be changed and stuff, but also that determines how big this top part comes down and everything. wonder if we have chambers. I think the biggest problem, Sudo, is that there's a big disconnect still with how well AI can interpret what people want to do without having to like be extremely explicit, right? Noob, hello, welcome. How's it going? So yeah, I think once AI is able to bridge that gap, then I think things will change, right? But like for things that you want to do, like I've used AI for very simple coding stuff before, like just to see, you know, like kind of like one-shot coding stuff, like, oh, make a class that does this, right, in Python or something, for example, and it does a good job, but it's never quite it's never quite good enough. So you always have to go behind it and do stuff, and I mean, it saves you the time, right? It saves you some of the time. But anything that grows in complexity, it's still such a burden to try and maintain what you have. That's what's essentially not your code at that point, you know, and that's pretty rough. I mean, there's a difference. I mean, that's fair to Jago, but like, obviously, there's the argument of like, are you making games because you're selling products, or are you making games because you're fun, right? And at that point, it's the difference between like an indie game development or like a small game studio versus maybe like a big company. I mean, the people making the games, I think at the end of the day, will always care about the games. It's probably gonna be a little bit more of like a management decision. Oh, you mean if the game's fun to play? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So uh uh need these to be a bit. Let me redo that. And we'll do like this. That's a bit better. Now the building's all kind of messed up. Play application without touchscreen. Automatic feedback specification rules against complexity. Oh, the agent rip route? Yeah. You're talking about agentic stuff. Agentic stuff's definitely a lot better because it can just kind of do whatever, but at that point you're also paying to have stuff done. I haven't messed with that as much, but I do know that could take you people a lot further. Especially the latest AI models like Claude Opus 4.6, is it? Great pressure execution part you can replace with AI. Yeah. Yeah, it's come a long way. It's insane. It is insane. I don't even have to do it for both sides. Maybe we'll do more like this. And then we can do... Maybe I should scale this up a little bit. I think I should actually scale this up a little bit. Specification feedback. Yeah, I mean, I saw that like I think it makes a lot of sense. It's helped AI a lot if you actually like specify like I can't remember what they're called, but it's like the agentic programming. Like you'll see it in the repos and stuff. I don't know a whole lot about it because I haven't messed with it, but there's like the specifications file, like what you're talking about stuff. Yeah. Uh, um, let's see. Hmm. Let's call this the control center, basically. That's all this is, so. I'd like to have something in the corners here, like... Actually, you know what we should do? Instead, I'll have it like... Shrink this. And then we'll do another room here. Then we'll have something like this, basically. Um, how complex of things are you making, Sudu? Like, do you have an example of an application? I don't know how much you could talk about. I'll give you a free voucher for technical drawing. You can use it anytime. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'll use this just. Hey, use UV. I love UV, man. What is just used to format code? Or is it built? Because just is not specifically for Python, right? I imagine it wraps whatever you want to use with it. I don't even know the voucher. I bet that's less than they never touched a line of code. No. Oh yeah, the agents in Claude MD. That's what I was thinking of. Like the agents MD, where it has like the development rules. Yeah. And then yeah, I can test driven development's definitely something you'd have to do for that kind of thing. Do you know about how just works? I don't know if you heard my UV question or not. UV, yeah, Python's package manager. All right. Your favorite? Yeah, mine too. I love it so much, man. All right, chat, I gotta take a quick 3-minute break. Let ads run Twitch. Keep your rolls out for everyone. I think we're doing the Minecraft thing still. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we're doing it though. I'm just waiting to basically start it. So we're just kind of waiting for that. But yeah, all right. Quick 3-minute break. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, so it is time to we're gonna start the other thing here, so I got to get everything ready. So yes, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream here. So we'll be doing some more coding stuff tomorrow though. So catch you guys tomorrow.